welcomes you to the following presentation of the National Football League.
The head coach of the Falcons. His guys in the midst of a great run, winners of 9 of their last 10. Across from him, his counterpart from the Vikings. His guys stuck in a bit of a losing streak, hoping the return home can be what they need. We welcome you, Mike Tirico, alongside Greg Olson, the kicker, Brandon Aubrey. Set for the start. Off we go on Sunday Night Football. And it will finally get him down. He gets all the way close to the 40-yard line. Here's the Minnesota offense taking the field for the first time. They'll be led out by the young man in his second season in the NFL.
We had a chance to sit down. With him this week, Mike, it almost came across to both of us that he wasn't entirely over last week's close loss, and he made the point. He said, listen, playing quarterback in the NFL, you're going to be judged by how well do you play and what is your record in one-score games. Last week, they found themselves on the wrong end of it. If they get themselves into a back-and-forth matchup today, they've got to make enough plays down the stretch to come away with the win.
His 50th reception on the season, and he's got a first down to go with.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
On the ground, here's the rookie out of Arkansas. He plunges forward for a couple of yards. Jalen Walker there to make the play. Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd and 8.
40-yard line.
They'll send a tight end in motion. On play action, he'll set up to throw. Very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete.
Timing and trust, critical elements of this quick passing game. If your target and the quarterback are not on the same page, it winds up being an incompletion and a wasted down.
That's deep to the back of the end zone. That one incomplete. Coverage outstanding there. Able to jar the ball free in a big spot. And now it is 4th down. On 4th down, it's Will Riker time for this Viking field goal. This a 57-yard attempt. And this is no good. Could not get it on target. And this will remain a scoreless game.
And that's just a tough way to finish off what was a good opening drive. And obviously, as a kicker, you have to have a short memory. But you can bet he'll be thinking about that one the rest of the way.
The Falcons offense and Drake London set to take over once more. He's been filling up the stat sheet on a weekly basis, hasn't he? You get a look at where he ranks in terms of receptions by a wideout. Now a timeout, Atlanta. That's their first, and they'll get a chance to catch their breath over on the sideline.
Come on, set. Can't be lying.
It's the first run of the game for Bijan Robinson. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Another run here for Robinson. And he's going to be swallowed up again. Back-to-back runs, back-to-back losses. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, they certainly didn't allow the loss on 1st down, Mike, to scare him out of this run game here on 2nd down. But now after taking a loss on 1st and 2nd, it puts him in a tough spot here coming up on 3rd down.
The last 2 runs each lost a yard. Now they're looking at a 3rd and 12. They'll throw out of the gun. That is incomplete. Great work to get in there. Make things difficult defensively. And it sets up 4th down.
Stonehouse in punt formation.
And we won't see a return here. This is going to be marked down inside the 15. The Vikings offense ready to possess the football for the 2nd time. This will begin at their own 13-yard line. So work to do starting with this 1st and 10. They'll begin here on the ground. And a nice tackle in the open field limits the gain to only 1.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment. Keeps this to a modest gain at best.
Here's 2nd and 9.
Ready?
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. Picked off by Fort Phillips. Now after the interception, we have an injured player to look at. The training staff going to look, and will step out for a moment.
Here we go, set! Hey, Cougar 19, check smash! Hey!
On 1st down, it's Robinson. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's 2nd down.
Taken down at the 19-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Robinson! Tag! Hawk 70! Ready?
On the carry, this is Tyler Algier. And he'll be taken down. We have a chance for the first points of this game as they've set up 1st and goal.
First down.
This is already a little better than the first time they had the ball, Mike. Remember, opening possession, 3 and out. Showing some signs of life here now. Nice pick up there by the back to pick up the 1st down.
Viking 18! Movement!
They'll run here with Algier to the 5-yard line.
Dane Belton on the stop. A gain of 3 brings up 2nd and goal.
Now here's 2nd and goal.
Here we go! Ready?
Here's a 1st carry for their running back. And nothing developed there. He'll get back to the 5, and that's all.
Give credit to this defense, Mike. Their back's against the wall, and they're standing tall so far. Nothing on those first 2 runs. We'll see what the offense has in store now as they bring up 3rd down.
Throwing here on 3rd and goal. It is brought in the end zone. Frank London. Touchdown Atlanta. Touchdown number 9 for the year. Tight spaces down there. Things happen quick. Greg, a quick decision and great execution for the score.
You're exactly right, Mike. Down here this close to the goal line, everybody's clock has to speed up. Not only the quarterback processing to get the ball out of his hand, but you have to win as a receiver quickly and give the quarterback somewhere to go with the ball. It was that quickness at the line of scrimmage that led to that touchdown.
Makes the score Falcons 7, Vikings nothing.
So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. Very good kickoff. Returnable from the 4. He'll get this up past the 20. That's where they'll set up shop. Out comes the Minnesota offensive unit as they get set to take over. They'll start out first down and 10.
Hold it ready. Let's go. Ready?
Now, faking the give. No chance at all. He'll go down. Montez Sweat getting in there to drop him. It'll be a loss of 7 to start this drive.
And these are the type of splash plays that can have an impact, especially as the game goes on. So offensive line has to do a better job to make sure that they have this protection shored up and that this isn't a sign of things to come.
They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up third down. Looks like we have an injured Falcon on this play. So as they look at the injured player, we'll take a timeout. It is third and long. Now they'll set up to throw. Right back to Adams. He's got it again. And he'll be stopped short of the first down, and that will necessitate the call to the punt team. It's fourth down. A nice job of getting to him, making sure that return was not going anywhere. The Falcons offense ready to take over once more. They lead it here early 7-0 as they start with a first and 10.
Come on. 60 Vikings, 60.
Throwing now from the gun. He's got this to Bijan Robinson. And he's not going to get too far. Tackled after a gain of just a yard.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
That'll be caught. It's Tyler Algier. And nice work there after the catch. He is a little short of the first down after a gain of 7.
Brings up
third and a yard.
Red. 77 Wolf.
Here, look to throw. That's caught. Left side. It's complete. And he's going to have the first down. It is a gain of 6. Good conversion on third down.
A gain of 7.
When you decide to throw the ball on 3rd and 1, typically, Mike, what you're doing is you start from the top down. If you have the big shot downfield, take it. If not, the quarterback works through his progression, finds the medium target, picks up the first down.
He'll try to get the running game going. His first carry. And the D closes quickly. He's stopped after a gain of a yard. Demarion Overshown there on the tackle.
Here we go. Set. Cougar 19.
They'll stick with him again. Maybe a couple there. It's third down. They'll stop it here. We have an injured Viking to tend to. As the athletic training staff looks at him, we'll step away for a moment. 3rd and 6.
Let's go. Go.
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. Left side in the hands of the Rumblers. He's going to have the first down. So they convert on 3rd down with a pickup of 9.
Offensively landing a lot of body blows on this drive, Mike. Just the ability to steadily march the ball downfield and remain so efficient, both run and pass. As they continue to wear this defense out, they have to find a way to end this drive with points. Anything short of that would be a bit of a letdown.
There you get a look at his numbers on the ground a week ago. As a part of their victory.
On the go.
From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd and 8.
Viking 18.
They'll run it with Harrison out of the pistol. And they'll manage to pick up about 4. Demarion Overshown there on the tackle.
27-yard line.
I think every running back's dream is that he's going to run through a wide open hole and have breakaway touchdowns, but that's not necessarily the case very often in the NFL. So the backs that are the best are the ones that can get more yardage than maybe what's blocked for. And I think this is a nice physical game here that they can continue to build off of as the game unfolds.
Number 32, the ball carrier.
Well, we have an early decision here, Mike. How aggressive does this coach want to be on this 4th down try? I think you got to keep your offense out there. You have a prime opportunity to take the fight to them, extend this drive, and hopefully be able to come away with points.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
He'll drop to throw. He's got his man right side. It's complete. And he's going to have the 1st down. So taking a chance there, playing with the lead, but it works out for them.
An 8-yard pickup. 1st down, Atlanta.
Here we go, here we go. 19.
Here's Robinson. And they continue to churn out 1st down. What a drive. It continues now with 1st and goal.
And with that run, it puts them on the doorstep of the end zone. This has been a really impressive series up until this point, Mike. I mean, so much that anything less than a touchdown kind of feels like a letdown.
Down to the 4, it'll be 2nd and goal.
A pickup of 2 brings up 2nd and goal at the Vikings 4-yard line.
Blitz coming, he'll throw it. That one, take it in. Great London, touchdown Falcons. That's 2 touchdowns for him now in this 1st quarter alone. What an opening quarter he is having. Greg, that is 2 touchdown receptions here in the 1st quarter.
Mike, all this guy has to do is keep this pace up, and he's going to have himself 8 touchdowns. But in all seriousness, if I'm this quarterback, I'm not looking anywhere else until this defense proves they have an answer. Because right now, they don't have one.
Now, Aubrey for the extra point. He's got it. And the Falcons move out on top. 14-0.
14. Vikings, nothing.
So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. This one taken at the 7. Now a hit, and he lost the football. Special teams has come up with the recovery. And he will score. Touchdown, Atlanta. And he'll take it back for the touchdown. What a tremendous mistake there. You want to secure the ball and give it to your offense, not give it up to the other team for a touchdown.
Yeah, and I think this is the fine line that all kick returners face, Mike. I think they all want to be impact players. When they get the ball in their hands, they think every play can be 6. But sometimes you got to know when it's over. You got to make sure at the end of this play, my offense is able to take the field and maintain possession. In this case, not only do you turn it over, you give them a quick touchdown on the other side.
So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. A safe kick taken at the 5. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over.
23-yard line.
Smash, smash. Jack Panther.
And he's going to be brought down. And with that tackle, we hit the end of the 1st quarter of play. So we are through 1 here on Sunday Night Primetime. It's the Falcons with the early lead. More from the Twin Cities in a moment. Vikings football as we begin this 2nd quarter. They're looking at a 2nd down and 9 to go.
Come on, come on.
That's into the hands of the fullback. And he'll get about 7. Still short of that first down. And they'll try to convert it on third down.
So I don't think his fullback was his primary option on that play, but a really nice job by the quarterback working quickly through his progression, getting the ball down to his big fullback, and he's able to pick up a nice gain.
That's hard. And he's down inside the 40-yard line.
It's a gain of 30.
A big play for Minnesota.
First down.
And even 30 yards.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
And it's hardly an exaggeration when I say, Mike, that he's probably one of the most difficult individual assignments in the entire league. It's like playing football against that really good kid in your neighborhood. He's just hard to cover, and plays like this, it just shows how special he can be.
He was looking for Jordan Addison that time. And it'll lead to a second down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop. So anytime you decide to blitz, the hope is that the secondary can hold up long enough to allow the extra pressure guys to get to the quarterback. But when you don't get to the quarterback and he's able to get the ball on time and in rhythm, there are holes in the back end, and they're able to pick up the first down. It's just so hard to be a good offense in the NFL, Mike, when you are not good on third down. Your inability to extend drives, it either puts a lot of pressure on your coaches to be aggressive on fourth down, or simply punt or take a field goal. You have to maintain possession and give you more cracks to score touchdowns. And this is the danger of trying these long field goals. Remember, Mike, if you miss, the other team gets the ball at the spot of the kick. So it's going to end up setting them up for great field position as they start this next drive.
The Falcons offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. And the numbers will show he's been one of the top quarterbacks in the league all season long, right up there among the leaders in passing yards. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. They'll gain 17 on that one. A very quick first down.
When the offense broke the huddle in the line, Mike, I think everybody in the stadium knew this was going to be a run, but the offense is kind of saying, okay, line up, I dare you to try to stop us, and right now this defense has no answers.
Oh, he's going to be followed up and taken down. They got him. Work to do now as they come up on second and long. They'll give this to Algier running right. Well, that helps. It's going to be a much more manageable third down, getting some good yardage on that second down play.
And we're starting to see the fruits of their labor paying off here. I mean, they've used this run game to throw a bunch of body blows throughout the entire contest, and while some of the carries didn't result in much at the time, it's clear they're starting to take its toll on this defense.
On third down, it's Robinson. To stop it here, we have an injured Viking to tend to. And as the medical staff looks him over, we'll step aside. On the ground, here comes Patterson. Not much happening there, just a short game.
The tackle by DeMarvion overshot. 1-yard gain brings up second.
Here's a second and
at the
9.
17-yard line.
Ready.
Up the middle they go. And that one shut down pretty quickly. They'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
At the 17-yard line. A 1-yard pickup brings up third and 8.
Third, they need 8.
Let's go. Viking 18.
Back to throw. Quick throw here is complete. To the pylon, he's in. Touchdown, Falcons. That his second TD catch of the season. And the show continues. What a first half he's had, Greg. A third touchdown pass with that one.
Mike, what stood out to me the most so far is just the amount of space these guys have had to operate in. I think if I'm this defensive coordinator, me and my staff at halftime are revisiting this game plan. They obviously felt good about it coming in, but I don't think there's anything to feel good about thus far.
Aubrey now for the extra point. He knocks it through, and the Falcons are able to extend the advantage to 28-0.
Vikings, nothing.
So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away.
The Vikings take
The Vikings offense getting those helmets back on, ready to head out for their next possession. They'll try to get this a bit more respectable before the break. It has not been their half to this point. Let's see what they do on this drive. First down now. He'll go right and find his running back. And he's going to be taken down right at midfield.
And the Vikings.
Terrific starter there. Gain of 15 and a first down.
At the 50-yard line.
Off the play fake.
Let's give a lot of credit there, Mike, to this defense. They remain disciplined on that play-action fake. Nobody bid on it, and quarterback has no choice but to just eat the ball and take the snack.
Now he'll swing it out to his fullback. And he can't get away. They rally to the football defensively. Bring him down for no gain.
Third and 13.
Nice job by the defense there. Took away all the options downfield, and quarterback realized pretty quickly, I got no choice but to check this down, and results in no gain.
Throwing now on third and long. And he'll gain some yardage here, but that is not nearly enough for the first down. It's going to bring up fourth down.
Taylor in punt
Here's
formation.
Torrey Taylor now. He's on for the second time. He'll try to get something inside the 10. And that's a thing of beauty. Out of bounds at the 6-yard line.
At their own 6-yard
Here comes the
line.
Atlanta offense now. They get set to take over once more. They've been one of the better teams running the football all year, evidenced by the ease with which they ran it on that prior drive.
Here we go, here we go. Cowboy 80. Ready.
The drive will begin here with a run by Robinson. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's second down.
At the 10-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6.
Come on. No. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Hut.
Out of the pistol, Algier. And they're going to get him down right at the 25.
Got it. Ready?
They'll come up here, first and 10.
Ready.
On first down, they'll stay with Algier on the ground. And he'll pick up 2 out to the 27.
He was tackled at the 27-yard line. A 3-yard pickup brings up second and 7.
Second and 7.
Bronco 80.
We'll go again here with Algier. Oh, the ball's out. And the Vikings have the takeaway.
Check.
Now a first and 10 from the 38-yard line.
Ready.
They'll give on the ground. And somehow he's going to get a yard out of this. Fought through that first contact. It'll bring up second
A
down.
gain of 2.
So this team finds
and
themselves
8.
now in a little bit of a tricky situation here, Mike. If they don't find a way to start sustaining some of these drives and come away with points, all of a sudden you're trailing by double digits in the second half. You become very one-dimensional. You become very pass-happy, and certainly not how any team in the NFL wants to play. The drag route. We used to say this is day one install. Every single offense in the NFL has this sort of route, especially for the tight end position. And depending on the speed and the run after catch ability of the tight end, sometimes it can lead to some of the biggest gains. And now this brings up a tough situation, Mike, because even if they were going to consider going for it on fourth down, how do you do so when you couldn't even manage to get a few inches on third down? Disappointing result for them on that play.
70 Timberwolves.
He's going to keep this again. And he's not going anywhere. Stuffed behind the line. They have turned it over on down.
4th down, you want to make sure you give your quarterback the option to keep the ball in his hands, and that's exactly what they decided to do, and the defense was ready. They played assignment football, everyone did their job, and they come up with a huge 4th down stop.
Eagle. Ready.
On 1st down, they'll start out with Algier. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
Running back looked a little unsure of himself on that carry there, Mike. You have to think back to that fumble earlier in the game. How much is that still weighing on his mind? He didn't really seem to attack that hole like we've seen in the past. He gets stopped for the game.
He's taken down, but just shy of midfield. 16-yard pickup on that one. 1st down, Atlanta.
This offensive line continues to be very physical at the point of attack. They've been able to give their backs plenty of room to run. That's why they've already eclipsed the century mark here in the opening half.
They're going to work this down inside the 45. Give them 12 on that one. They are on the march. Another 1st down.
Ready. Viking 18.
They'll stay on the ground. And they bring them down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. 13 more on that carry. He is churning out the yards. And another 1st down. Here's 1st and 10.
Here we go. Start. Ready.
On the carry, it's Patterson.
Number 32.
There hasn't been a whole lot for this crowd to be excited about on either side of the ball, but at least now the defense is trying to be that spark. Nice tackle for loss there. Can they do something to build upon to try to get this team going?
And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up 3rd down.
It's a gain of 7. Makes it 3rd and 4.
Come on. Let's go.
They'll look to throw. In trouble, and down he goes. DeMarvion Overshawn. He gets there for the sack, setting up 4th down.
And it's 4th down.
Aubrey's kick is good. And the Falcons will tack on 3 more, extending the lead here late in the 1st half.